Tamer Abubakr, Chairman of the Petroleum and Mining Chamber and also the Chairman of Quill Energy. Thank you for joining Egypt Mining Talks.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have you with us. We know your history. We know how impressive you added to the oil and gas industry in the early stages, and now, of course, your role in the mining and energy sector is vital, as we all know. I wanted to start from here, and I would like you to please just brief us about the role of the chamber in actually promoting and supporting the industry, the mining industry.
Okay. The chamber is one out of 19 chamber within the Egyptian Industrial Federation, and we are a non-governmental entity, and our role is to solve and to facilitate for all the companies working in the area of oil and gas and mining. So we have a big role with the government and with the cabinet and with the parliament. We participate in the laws which have to concern with those two action, oil and gas and mining. So our role is helping the private sector, encouraging the investors to come in Egypt in the era of the mining, to come and facilitate for them. The problem of the mining, we are behind schedule about 40 years, and so the mining is a very promising business coming in next era of the business.
So from your perspective and your experience as leading the chamber, do you see that Egypt has lots of good opportunities, untapped opportunities in the mining sector?
Actually, if you were speaking about how to develop the country, so you're speaking about add value. Yes. Our value added. The value added always coming from three sectors in the country. Industry number one, services number two, and agriculture. If you're speaking about the industry, which is the main to increase the national income of this country, so you're speaking about energy, which we have it now and available, and minerals and metals. We do export 60 to 65% of our raw material, which is used as a feedstock in our industries. We import it from abroad. Egypt has almost about 34 different minerals and metals and non-metals could be involved in many different industries. But we didn't give attention for the industry of mining during the last 40, 50 years. The last only 4 or 5 years, we start to see a start of movement going on very well. New laws coming, restructuring the government entity, which is EMRA, and the existing Minister of Oil and Gas, Engineer Tamer Molla, is taking the lead now to transform the EMRA, which is it's a government entity, to an economic entity. Once we change this would make a dramatic changes in the industry, because you're dealing with the international investors in the mining, where the mining industry have a certain regulations and norm. You cannot deal with them with the local norms you use it in the country. So actually a lot of places in Egypt is an old country, bare land. Most of the mining is well known where it is, but we need more, what you say, exploration during next time. So the KPI to measure how is the performance of the mining sector working in Egypt, it is going to be with the number of licenses given every year.
And hopefully, as you said, with the change of the model of EMRA into an economic more model, and the coming bid round that I think will be announced within the end of this year, we will see more activities, more drilling, more investments that will help in that aspect.
Actually, not because I'm Egyptian, but what I can see from my reading and my travelings around the world, Egypt is really one of the most ready country to open for mining. Once we sign the concessions with the big companies like Barrick and Centamin here in Egypt this week, inshallah. This will give a green light to the market and signal that this country is safe. And actually, almost Egypt have everything ready for mining. We are not starting from scratch. We have hundreds and hundreds of geochemistry people, geophysics engineers, chemicals graduate every year working in the field of the mining. So you're not what you say country start from zero. We have already some of qualified service company. Those companies will be grow up once the business starts. So it's easy to start the business here. The problem maybe it was some bureaucracy from government entity, but by taking the lead of having this new economic entity instead of Emirate, or it's going to be Emirate but will be converted, this will change all the matters quickly.
And definitely with an event like the Egypt Mining Forum, you see such event do help in showcasing the opportunities that Egypt have and all the efforts that the government is putting in place.
Actually, this forum I like, and I'm really happy this year. I attended the one last year, and I had several forums abroad in Canada and Australia. I'm very happy for the second year, and we have this cloud from a foreign company, an investment company coming to Egypt. This is show everyone is looking to Egypt, taking in consideration the dramatic changes happening worldwide, the crisis existing. The goal start to be the safe haven assets in the world. So everyone now looking for the gold. I'm looking for the gold as Egypt, and I look for the other minerals which will be the feedstock for a lot of industries in Egypt.
I can keep on going on and on with you today with all your knowledge and experience, and I'm sure we will gain so much, and we need to make sure that we schedule another one with more full details. But thank you so much. So I would like to end this and say you are right. Egypt has all the potential, has all the skills, has all the capacity, has the infrastructure, and there's nothing that Egypt does not have to make it a much more economical, stronger, stable position than it is right now. Tamer, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure having you with us, and looking forward for a successful 2 days for you and your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.